This is a continuation of the broken ice video. I accidentally cut it off on the last video, so this is just a continuation. We got cut off. We're on soybeans here. So what I was talking about was this was 5-6 times, actually 4 or 5 times, because my threshold is now 200 in soybeans, but it's still a lot of cell ice here. What could have cued you into, it's not going to retest is, once again, keeping an eye on these sweeps. You can see market sweeps. You can't see the buy bubbles in there, but that could tell you that this, someone's being very aggressive here into this sell ice and immediately outside. So you may, again, get in the minute it gets in 110% of an ATR out of there. And actually, that would have been way too far. Probably the ATR was probably around 2 or 3, so you would have been in right around here. Or you can get in right when this breaks the zone. Stop goes on the other side. Or the ATR entry aggressive that I do. Either way, this is just another example how the broken ice zone just never returned, and this is a mammoth move here. This is 28-cent move, so that's a huge move for grains. Next example is this is ES 920 cell ice from August 2nd. And so this is a good example of you would have been stopped out at least once. No, maybe not. I take that back. So this is, it came close here, but if you're doing the ultra aggressive entry where you're getting in the minute it breaks out of the zone, your stop goes below, so you actually wouldn't have been stopped out. This did rotate around the zone a little bit, but once again, this did not retest the zone and was off to the races. So, like I said in the prior video, these broken ice setups have a propensity of not retesting. They just tend to go a lot of the times. It's a higher percentage of the time where if you're waiting for that retest, you may not get it. So, like I've stated multiple times, if your area is important and you know it's broken ice, you may want to just hop in the minute it breaks the zone or gets an ATR and not be waiting for the retest. But this one led to a nice 11-cent plus move. Oops. Out of there. Sorry about that. And then this is soybeans, actually from today. I had this trade on. This was August 21st, 2023. This was 200 plus buy ice, immediately off sides, gone. Another one that didn't retest. So for my trading purposes today, this was an inflection zone that I look at. So those are areas where I do not wait for retest. They're important zones in the structure, bar chart structure, that once the market moves into them, as soon as I get my volume event, I'm taking it when it breaks an ATR out of there. So like I keep alluding to for you guys, you have to decide, is this area important enough where I'm not waiting for a retest. I'm getting in the minute it breaks either the ATR out of here, or this is just yet another one where you could have got aggressive as soon as you see sub bubbles below the zone, put your stop right above it. You can get in. That's the ultra aggressive entry, or the aggressive entry is the one outside the ATR that I take. So this was a huge trade as well. It was 15 plus cent winner into the close. And then this was another trade from today. Actually, I did not take this one, and this is where I suffered I was hoping for a retest and I did not get it. I had reasons that I actually went over on my trading webinar today that I was waiting for a retest, but once again, this sellout broken ice they just have a propensity to just run away. So this one I sat and watched in pain as I wanted to be short, and the thing just rolled, over $1 at the, down to here. And actually, I think this one a little lower too, but I missed this trade because I was waiting for one of these. So another great example, but this one as well. If you want to do the ultra aggressive entry, you would wait for either here or here where you see, I have my bubbles shrunk down in this example. You see that red bubble, as soon as it breaks below that zone, you're in. Put your stop above. This one you would have survived the ultra aggressive entry and very little risk reward. So this one you'd have been probably risking maybe 10, 15 ticks to make the $1.50. I think this went. So that's a 10-to-1 winner right there. The ATR obviously would be less risk reward, or more risk, less reward, but it still was a nice winner in its own right. So either way, I completely missed this trade today. And that is it for the broken ice setup. Again, the takeaways is this is, the market has a very high propensity to run away, so you may not want to wait for the retest. So that's the broken ice setup.